Welcome back, viewers, and today my book review book recommendation is an ARC that I was given, A Nanny Called Alice, and it's by Barbara Hannay. That's what the book cover looks like. The release date is the 3rd of September 2020. The ebook genre is contemporary romance. It didn't start off very well for Alice. A punctured tyre, a hijacking of her car from strangers that weren't meant to help, walking solo in the Australian heat, and then a stranger in a car stopping and yelling out as if she is okay. Who was yelling out at Alice? His name, Tom Braden. Tom Braden could do without this, but something stopped him. Something about a girl on a hot, dusty road. What, with no water and looking like she was about to drop? Alice accepted the ride, still being cautious, but surely with 2 kiddies in the back, nieces apparently, she'll be all right. And then there was the paperwork to consider, plus the looming doom of telling her parents that her big OE from America to Australia had flopped, and then a told you so attitude would be flung to her at no end. After details were noted at the police station, the sergeant police officer suggested to both Alice and Tom a solution to a problem. Tom needed a nanny. Alice needed a job. How is this going to turn out for them both? Alice is empathetic towards Ivy and Frida, but will they accept her? What is Alice going to tell her parents? And will Tom and Alice make a good pair? Firstly, I want to sincerely thank Barbara Hannay, who contacted me via Facebook to review an ebook arc of A Nanny Called Alice. This is number 4 of the series of the Outback Brides Return to Raralong. These books can be read as standalones. I was immediately drawn in with the first paragraph of this book, and I knew then that it was going to be hard to put down and that there was going to be quite an adventure invested in Alice. Ivy and Frida, I would say, would be typical of the age group of how they would react when their parents die. Barbara Hannay did a tremendous job on showing what this age group goes through times of grief. I absolutely enjoyed the antics these 2 troublesome girls got up to and thoroughly enjoyed the haphazards that occurred, although in reality it would have been a nightmare. Barbara Hannay's writing skills and her minute details always makes me feel that the situation in the book is very real. Every grumpy face Tom's nieces, Ivy and Frida wore, I felt it. The sad eyes and their sad looks in their eyes, I felt it. The situation had been tragic. These poor kiddies had a terrible time of it before Alice came on the scene. Gosh, did I feel for those poor souls. Barbara Hannay chooses her words very carefully with creative flair, and giving you a small taste here, for example, a glance out the window showed the police car's headlights glowing lemon through the violet-hued dusk. The romance in this book is true to Barbara Hannay's style, realistic, with ups and downs like all relationships are, but always with a happy ending. I have to admit, and people who know me well, that I don't cry over books. but near the ending my eyes did swell up and leave a watery rim around the edge of my eyes. If you haven't read any of Barbara Hannay's books, this is a good one to start out with. Her romantic touch is warm and enveloping, and I would say it's like cuddling up in a polar fleece blanket on a cold winter's day. This is certainly a gripping book. I gave it a 5-star rating. Recommendation. A Nanny Called Alice comes highly recommended by me and will suit anyone who loves a warm, happy feel-good book, who likes a romance in their book to be more of a hug instead of a lust, and this is also a good story to read to see how grief affects younger children and how they cope with it, and for anyone who likes happy endings. And again, the name of the book is called A Nanny Called Alice. It's an ARC, and so it is available, or the release date is the 3rd of September 2020. And I will link Barbara Hannay's Facebook page in the description bar. That's where I follow her from. I'll also put an additional interview that I found on Barbara Hannay, and I'll link those in the bottom too. Well, that's it from me. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment if you want to. Bye.